You must control your emotions. Yep. So, hello, I'm Yvonne Purvis, and in this video, we're going to talk about what's stopping your manifestation coming in, because let me tell you, it is those emotions. It is the feeling that overrides everything. You can believe it, but reason you don't believe it is the emotions is combination of how you feel about it, that you do not trust it. So let's get into it. But I'm Yvonne Purvis. I'm a transformation coach with manifestation and big change. Change is so important into manifestation. We have to be growing and having self-discovery in order to be more, in order to have more, right? You want to be continuing grow. You don't want to just manifest some money now. You want to have this you want to have everything coming in on an ongoing business basis in your life. At least I do. So if you don't, maybe this video isn't for you. So, but let's talk about emotion. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment in the comments. I want to know where you're coming in from. Let's grow this channel. I've already told the universe we are quantum leaping. We're having 50,000 followers this year. Let's go. I'm in. Are you in? So make sure you say hello down below. Let me know if the video is resonating with you, and let's grow together. Okay. So our emotions are so important. Like, I want you to think about, are you writing down, that your business is expanding and you're making great money and you have a great relationship, you have a beautiful, loving partner, you're wanting all these beautiful things, and yet your emotions are not excited and happy for what you want. You're going down that ladder of, oh, I don't feel good today. I don't really feel like going up. And you're in you have this energy in you, right? Like, you're just like, don't believe it. You second guess it. You're like, oh, is it really coming? Checking your bank account. Did I get a sale today? Checking your email, checking who's watching the videos. How many likes did you get? I'm just going to let you know, just let it go. Blinders. Stop comparing yourself. That's a huge one. Huge. If you're in someone else's emails and they're making you feel not so good, stop following them. Delete those emails, okay? They are playing with your mindset. They are making you feel that you don't have enough. You're not good enough. You're not where you should be, and it will kill your manifestations. Delete them, delete them, delete them. Follow those that maybe inspire you enough, but don't make you feel like you're not enough. There's a fine boundary there, right? That controls our anxiety and our emotions. I call it, it's like it's your emotions. It's so important in this game, right? Not that it is game, it's fun. We want to have fun. We want to have fun, right? Posting on social media is supposed to be fun. It's where we're here. We're talking to the millions of people. There's millions of you watching these. So thank you so much, right? Oh, I just felt this amazing goosebumps of all the people that you're watching these videos. And I want to help you change your life. So when we stop, right? So what I'm saying is, I want you to be really careful of what's coming into I call it our arena. What's coming into it? Does it make you feel good or bad? There will be friends in your life that might not make you feel good. There might be family members that don't make you feel good. And I want you to really start recognize when you start feeling that low vibration. The low vibration can't manifest, okay? Doesn't mean that you're going to be happy, great all the time. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to be in a calmness, right? We want to know it. Life is fun. And when we get to regulate all of that emotion, you sleep better, you have better energy, you're kinder to your kids, you're a better wife or a partner, you're willing to do more for others because you feel good. You feel like you want to give because you have the energy. But when we're in an emotional roller coaster of up and down, and let me tell you, I have had so much experience in this. If you don't know my story, I was in a marriage that was very hard, right? Like, it's amazing that we connected. He loved my energy, but yet when we got connected and I moved and got married, he just wanted to dim it. It was scared him a little bit. And that went on for a long time, that eventually my emotions, oh my gosh, I had anxiety going. I didn't know who I was anymore. I was reactive. I was angry. Angry. That's all I could feel. I couldn't feel love. I couldn't feel sadness. I was just angry, 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 angry. And I didn't know why, right? Because I didn't share anything with anybody and I didn't know this work. I didn't do this inner work. It was meant for me to go through, to be here, to share my experience. And I know that to be true. Okay. And my book is coming out. So don't you worry. It's going to be good. So emotions. Put yourself on a scale out of 1 to 10. Where are you emotionally? Do you find that you're just, down the bottom of feeling not great about yourself? Are you kind of in the middle? Do you go up and down, really big swings? That's not healthy either. Or do you find that you're just in a really good vibe, right? Because that vibe of knowing and trusting and having faith, and just that is where we want to be. Okay. It's like, you're in your day, you get up, you go out for whatever it is. Like I go out, I go for my run in the morning. I have coffee sometimes I don't. I have this relaxed energy, but there are times where it's like, I got to get going, right? You got to get in the shower, you got to get to work, got appointments, I got coaching calls. So there are times where we do need to get into that great energy, but it's excitement energy. It's not like I have to get ready because I have to get on a coaching call. I love what I do. So do you love what you do? When we are in a vibration, in an energy, an emotion, I want you to check in. What is maybe in your life that isn't feeling good? Are you doing the business that makes you feel good? Are you in a job that makes you feel good? Do you have a partner that makes you feel good and lifts you up when you need to be lifted up? Or do they leave you hanging? That's what mine did, right? I gave, didn't get it back. It was a hard lesson to learn. But look where I am now, right? Like this is the stuff that we have to just be so grateful for. All the blessings, all this is part of our journey. Doesn't matter where you are in your journey. We are meant to grow from it. We're growing consistently. And if it's a good thing to be growing, but our emotions must be on an even, beautiful flow. Just calm. Like think about it. If you don't know how to regulate your emotion, I want you to just think about like when you're doing something nice, like how do you feel when you're getting ready for a holiday? There's excitement, right? You're planning, you're getting ready. It's like you leave in 2 weeks and you're thinking about it, right? That's excitement. Doesn't mean you're going crazy and you're talking about it all the time, but it's coming and it's in your thought. You're putting a lot of energy into it. This is what we do in our manifestation. So we put the energy where we want it to flow and grow. And, the excitement is everything in life. And I want you to, so find something that gives you that feeling and remind yourself every day of that feeling. And that is the knowing the emotion and the vibration that will keep you in being open to receive your manifestation. And it's tricky. It is tricky because if it was easy, there would be millionaires and everybody would be thriving in life and right. So you just got to know that this is not sometimes it's the learning and the growth that comes first before the manifestation. When we are wanting our business to thrive and have all these people coming in and or money, you're maybe not at that vibration to allow that people to allow to flow into you, especially when we're in a higher identity as well. Like when we start shifting identity, there is a part of plateau, right? Like it's like you're raising your identity, you're a different person, you're acting different, there's just a different knowing. There's a different belief in you. And you can probably tell from my older videos on here, right? Like my vibration, my identity has shifted so massively over the last 2 years, especially even last year. And I've seen a real quantum jump even in the last 2 weeks in myself. So this is, and I feel that that energy is really easy and it flows, and there's a knowing and a trust, right? There's a knowing, and it's done. I have been manifesting so many different things over the last little while, right? Over the last couple of years. So it's just so, and the more I understand it, the more I get regulated, the more I understand that the identity is the biggest part of it. It changes everything, but it's also the emotion. We have to believe it and have the emotion. So check in with yourself, do some journaling, say, how am I feeling today? Am I feeling emotionally? Where am I emotionally? Do a scroll, give yourself a piece of paper and write in it in the morning, midday, and at night. And this way you'll be able to give yourself a quiz and say, am I staying in a good vibration and holding my emotions and not getting, having an emotion of anger, then an emotion of sadness, and an emotion of all over the crap, right? We got to get regulated. Regulate your nervous system. And I'm telling you, it is everything. And coming from fight and flight for almost 5 years, 5 years, think about that, 5 years, fight and flight. And when I was in the divorce, I couldn't remember things. It was awful. Awful, awful, awful. And the only reason, because normally you get really, you could be sick, disease starts from that fight and flight. Like Joe Dispenza talks about a lot of this stuff from a scientific point. And it's in a lot of books, the fight and flight, how you got to get out of that nervous system, of that. It's just such a bad energy. So I want you to be really aware of it, depending on where you are, and pop in the comment, are you in fight and flight? Are you finding your emotions balanced? Do you feel really good? Do you trust everything? Do you listen to your intuition? Because our intuition is always the one guiding us. And if you can't regulate your emotions, do you get pissed off when someone doesn't text you back? Or do you, I feel people's energy. I'm very, very intuitive. It's so nice to be back. It's like I found myself again, because I can feel it. Even though I go up and I'll say something, I'm like, hey, how are you going? And their energy is like, they can't stand me. They are just so angry. There's anger in them, and it comes right to me, and I just reflect it back. And it's just like, whoa. And let me tell you, do you think I'm going to be around her again? I'm not saying hello anymore. I don't want that energy around me. That is not my energy to even want to reflect anymore. I don't even want to have the energy that I have to reflect it. So your boundaries and knowing and feeling what people are like, I want you to pay attention. Family can be a big one, a huge one. All right. So check in with yourself. Do yourself a quiz. Maybe this is a good download to have for you, a quiz to do. I'm going to work on that one tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to have a quiz. So anyway, I hope this is helping you. Comment below if you've enjoyed this video. Where are you coming in from? And I'll see you again tomorrow. Ciao.